Jack in the Box tacos. If you know, you know.
Okay, I'm getting ready to start with my meat for my tacos. I'm not making a whole lot of them, so I'm just gonna put this ground beef in there. And I'm gonna get it started to cooking. One thing about Jack in the Box tacos, they are addicting. It's like I cannot go home without getting Jack in the Box tacos. So, what I'm going to do is get this meat all crumbled up and cooked. And when I come back, we're going to be adding our seasonings. Okay, as you can see, my ground beef has browned. Now, on the recipe, it says to add water and to add a corn flour and regular flour. That's amongst all your other seasonings. Well, I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit of the Worcestershire sauce. There we go. And instead of separating all the other seasonings that I need to add in here, I'm just going to add regular taco seasoning. It's got everything in there. So I'm going to give this a stir. Now, instead of adding the cup of water, I made chili beans yesterday. And I want my juice to have some flavor. So I'm going to add some of that chili bean water and juice. Everybody has their own rendition. And this is mine. You can add water to yours, but I like flavor. So I'm going to go ahead and give this a stir around. And then to that, I'm going to add my corn flour. I wasn't going to add it all, but maybe I should. Okay. And then to this, I'm going to add some taco seasoning. Put about a tablespoon. Okay, and then I'm just going to let this cook until it all comes together. And when I come back, I'm going to come to we're going to do the portion of this recipe that really grosses me out, but we'll do it. So I'll be back. Okay, so now we're down to the point that I don't understand, but it says to do this. So what I'm getting ready to do, I think, there we go, is to basically turn my mixture into a paste. Okay. Let's let it go a little bit longer. There it is. It's a nice paste. I'm going to raise it up so that you can see. There it is. So, when I come back, we're going to be taking our meat out of here and putting it onto our corn tortilla. And I have my skillet already ready to fry it up because I can't wait. They tell you to freeze them and then put them in the bag, which I'm going to do, but I can't wait. I need to try one now. So, I'll be back. Okay, let's get started. So, it says to put your corn tortilla in the microwave for about a minute or so that it can become pliable, so that when you fold it, it doesn't break. So here's my meat. They says don't put on too much or too little. I'm going to fold it. I'm going to put it in my pan. I'm going to do 2 to taste. And then the rest I'm going to freeze, and I'm just going to eat them as I want, which means I don't have to wait until I go to California to get one. How about that? Okay, so I put some meat in this one. I'm just going to put it like that. Okay, now normally They said you could pan fry them, you could deep fry them, or you can air fry them. And they said out of all the examples or methods that they tried, that they like deep frying better. So the only reason why I'm not deep frying is because I didn't want to get the oil out and get the deep fryer out and have to wait for it to set up and blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, I'm going to fry them this way to see how I like them, to see if they taste like Jack in the Box tacos. So I'm going to fry this up. When I come back, we're going to be trying these babies out. Okay, so these are my tacos all fried up. And I'm going to add, they add sliced cheese, but I'm adding shredded cheese because I have so much of it. I might as well use it up. There we go. And then to that, I'm going to add my lettuce. Those of you who've never had these tacos don't understand how you can just get the taste for them. Like I said, I can almost go and say they're addictive. Okay, so let's get that out of there. Let's put in some shredded lettuce. They don't usually put in a whole lot of lettuce, and that's a good thing too. It's just enough. Everything is just enough, even the meat. Okay, and then to that, you can make your own sauce, but I'm using sauce that's already made. I'm going to pour that on. It's looking good already. I tell you, when I go to California, first thing I do on the way home from the airport is stop at Jack in the Box. There we go. And there we go. So, this is our Jack in the Box tacos. And I'm telling you, they look like them. So let's have a taste. Boy, they're kind of hot too. So good. They're very good. So, what I'm going to do with the rest of my taco meat is I'm going to make the tacos up and freeze them and let them flash freeze first. And then I'm going to put them in the bag. And then as I want to eat them, I'll fry them. I'll show you that process. Okay, so this is my meat, as I said, and then these are my taco shells. What I did is I put them in the microwave for about a minute or two so that they could become pliable. And what I'm going to do is just put a scoop of meat. You don't want to put too much in each. And I'm going to fold them over like so. And that was breaking. And put it in my pan so that I could put them in the freezer. But they say to do a little at a time, but if you warm up tortillas on top of each other, they'll stay pliable. I mean, they'll stay hot. They'll make each other hot. And put a little bit of that. So what I'm going to do is go through and finish up these tortillas, putting these on and putting them in here. And then I'm going to take them downstairs and put them in the freezer so they can flash freeze really quick. And then I'm going to put them in a bag and freeze them. And then whenever I want to eat a Jack in the Box taco, I don't have to wait until California. I can go to the freezer. So I'm going to finish these and I'll be back. Okay, so I just finished putting the meat in all of my tacos. And these are those. And what I'm going to do is put them in the freezer so they can flash freeze, and then I'll put them in a bag to put up in the freezer. Okay, so these are my tacos, my Jack in the Box tacos, all ready to go into the freezer. And they still kind of broke up a little bit, the the middle of the tortilla. But they're going to break up worse than that when I eat them. So these are going in the freezer. And when I want some tacos, a Jack in the Box taco, I don't have to wait till I get to California to get it. So thank you for enjoying Well, thank you for tuning in to Exploring Foods with Smitty. Stay tuned for more recipes because I've got a bunch of them up the sleeve.